Hey guys, what is up? Snowflake here, and welcome to another episode of FM20 Gala Glory, number 33. Last episode was a little shorter than usual. One of my subscribers really wanted to play a game of some games of PES Mobile with me, and fortunately I relented. So we only played 2 games in the last episode. Drew 0-0 away at Trabzonspor, who were the better team. With 4 minutes to go though, after making all their subs, they got an injury to Nwakayeme, which put them down to 10 men, which gave us a small window to try and snatch a win, which we didn't, and we didn't really deserve it overall anyway. The next game, what surprised me was we played really well against Kasımpaşa at home. Ruben Pardo and Steven Nzondi scored brilliant goals from outside the box to give us a 2-0 lead. Marcal's ball across goal was headed in by Diagne against his old club. He scored his first league goal of the season to make it 3-0. They pulled one back thanks to Alexandre Mendy, but we managed to hold on, and even in the 93rd minute, Pardo put in a corner which Diagne headed in for 4, and we got ourselves a pretty good victory over Kasımpaşa, and hopefully a confidence booster because we have some very tough games. This episode we were going to play Beşiktaş in the last one. Instead we'll do it today, away from home. Then we'll play Inter Milan at home in the first leg of our Europa League last 32 game. Then we're at home to Sivasspor, who are just above the relegation zone. Hopefully we can win that. And then a big game in the league away to Gaziantep, who have the same points as us and are just above us in the league. So yeah, 4 game episode. Let's get it. Our transfer window stuff. We didn't sign. Did we? Actually, we did. Not Garcia, but we loaned out a few players. Okan Koçuk went to Cadiz. Jimmy Durmaz to Göztepe, just to get some playing time for them. We sold a couple of our youngsters. Ferhan Evren went to Yeni Malatyaspor. Orgun Çalışkan to Gençler Birliği. We also did agree another signing for the end of the season. Tosin Arabioyo, the Nigerian international centre-back, right-back and defensive mid, is coming in on a free transfer at the end of the year. So hopefully that will help fill the defensive gap in our squad. In the meantime, maybe we can make some more transfers, like Ibrahim Dresevic from Heerenveen. Of course, the board doesn't want that. $2.3 million for Matias Pereira Laga. I imagine getting the same response. $3 million for Robert from Levante. 25 is too old, apparently. Sanganga, fairly well. Okay, under 19s manager Ali Seçkin Topçu. There is Hasan Özer and Bilal Şar. Chief data analyst Korhan Yalçın, Fatih İbiş and Ünsal Tanrıverdi. Mine's 2.2 million for Gerrit Holtman, which is about to be cancelled. Yeah. I mean, we have signed a lot of young players. Don't know where their limit is in that sense. Right, well there's Beşiktaş showing us how to beat Denizlispor and take them out of the cup. Let's hopefully beat them just for the full triangle. Ahmet Sivriz left his agent. I mean, he's as good as gone anyway. Belhanda asking for a price change. 11 mil to 15.75 mil. Alright, sure. Standard Liège have offered about $1 million for Ryan Babel, which I'm going to say is not enough. Even though we haven't registered him, but still want to get decent value for him if I'm going to let him leave. Our match against Gaziantep has been moved from 28th to the 27th. Okay, so it's a day earlier. It's not a huge difference. Falcao deserves Colombia recall. I mean, he's not even playing for us these days. Apparently we face the impossible. Ooh. Liège is the danger. He has done us before in the save, I have to say. Mustafa Kapı doing well in training, keep it up. Maicon got better indirect free kick takers. So we can take him out. We'll go defensive because we're away and defend narrowly. He's learned Turkish, brilliant. Gio unlikely to sign Piquion. USBCO trying to sign Loic Piquion. Jaap Stam has taken over at Bursaspor. Looking forward to meeting him at some point. Reinier has pulled his groin, so he's going to be out for about a week. Going to leave him to the physio, let him recover. Because if we lose the Beşiktaş game anyway, I don't want him to miss games which we are more realistically going to win. Eren Can doing well in training. Thailand, not so much. I'm gutted. It's such a shame for someone of his quality to be missing out. Because, I mean, he is a very, very good player. We haven't really seen it yet, but still very, very young. Room to grow. Jimmy Durmaz had a good game for Göztepe as they beat Erzurumspor. Gençler Birliği beat Trabzonspor, which means they go above us for now. Doesn't mean Trabzon stay further back though. Hat-trick for Eren Güler against Sivasspor for Bursa. Good first game for Jaap Stam there. Right, so Reinier's injury is an enforced change. Younes Belhanda will take his place at attacking mid. Maicon and Ahmed swap roles at centre back, and Emre Tashdemir is in for Süleyman. Other than that, we are unchanged. I mean, we did just get a good win against Kasımpaşa with more or less this team. Beşiktaş have got Svila in goal. Ooh, the ex-Benfica keeper, isn't it? Played against United one time, was like the youngest Champions League goalkeeper or something. Yeah, and then dropped an absolute howler. Right, Douglas, Vida, Ruiz and Robocha at the back. Oğuzhan holding Pavelka and Lee Jae-sung, who scored a banger last time we played them. Ibarra and Liège on the wings with Güven up front. Ersin, İsmet Mirin, Nkudu, Burak against his old team, Sedat, Rocco, Oğuzhan, Kartal Kayra, Burak İnan, and Necip Uysal. It's like Burak Yilmaz and Selçuk İnan had a child, which, given how close a relationship they had, I wouldn't be too surprised. But yeah, the guy who scored last time we played him, which was the 1-1 draw, Brian Babel, is not even registered for the league anymore, so yeah, they have their scorer, we don't. What could go wrong? Alright, through for us, Korb to take. Nzonzi passes blocked by Ljajic. Korb has it again. Finds Pardo. Nzonzi, who's going to leave at the end of this season, we're going to have a tough time replacing him. Pardo's played it out to Korb. Korb's crossed Diagne off the bar, but he's put in the rebound. And by Diagne, I mean, swapping him for Falcao on the team is looking like an inspired decision so far, and we've taken the lead away to Beşiktaş, top of the league, inside 2 minutes. Brilliant. We haven't beaten Beşiktaş or Fenerbahçe yet in a save. Trying to count the attempts in my head. 7 or 8 attempts? 5 times last season. Well, at least 8th, maybe 9th. I don't think we played Fenerbahçe twice yet. So we'll have another crack at them. Pavelka's been booked. And we've restricted Beşiktaş so far to just, 2 shots now. They have a throw, Douglas to Ibarra. He goes back to Vida. Vida switches it to Rabocho, who has quite a bit of space to drive forward. Ljajic switches play to Ibarra. They're good at that, at least so far. Oh, good tackle by Emre. Oh, he just can't hold on to it. Plays it back to Ozhan. Pavelka to Lee. Decent pressure, but Beşiktaş have the quality to play around it. Ljajic back to Rabocho. Lee. Rabocho. Lee again. Done really well to keep them away, but that's a brilliant switch to Douglas. Douglas to Ibarra, surely offside. Yeah, the flag has gone up. Flag has gone up. Didn't even flinch too much, as Renato Ibarra was clearly offside, at least in my book. Maybe it was closer than I thought, but yeah, Pardo free kick from the right. Ahmet Çalık over the bar. That would have been good. Right, I wouldn't mind going into half-time 1-0 up. It's been close shots-wise. Both teams have had a few. We've just about taken the edge now, but doesn't change what I said. Beşiktaş free kick. Just before half-time, Rabocho to take. Vida's completely open. Flicked on by Ozhan. Muslera tips it onto the post. What a save. No flag went up there at all. So that's a huge let-off. But we are 1-0 up at half-time. Diagne with the early goal. Brilliant. Let's keep that up. They brought on Burak Yilmaz against his old team in response. He replaces Güven. Beşiktaş clearly not happy, and they brought on the man himself. He scored a lot of goals for Galatasaray. More than he ever will for Beşiktaş, I'm sure. Yellow card for Korb. And Kudu's on for Lee. Right, Beşiktaş with a corner. Rabocho to take. Victor Ruiz 1-1. Curse continues. We just can't beat them. It was poor marking. I don't know whose job it was to mark Victor Ruiz, but it was an easy header. Hey, Big Lems. Thank you for that, man. Welcome to the stream. At 28 minutes to go. Douglas has been booked. Isimat Mirin is on for Bocho. That's his fair last change. Yellow card for Victor Ruiz. 20 minutes to go. I'd like a winner. I wouldn't be furious at a draw because we are away, but just really want to beat one of those two teams. Yellow card for Marcal. Um, 4 minutes left of added time. Looks like the game is just going to pass by without incident. And it looks like it will be a draw. Beşiktaş 1, Galatasaray 1. Disappointed we couldn't hold on to the lead. Just like the first game. For a sec that Ljajic attempted cross was going to dip in, but didn't. 1-1 as the score. Beşiktaş probably slightly deserve a win, but yeah, Marcal, man of the match, I think. No, Diagne, man of the match with his opening goal. Marcal, of course, very close. Victor Ruiz and Maicon, decent performances as well. Worst player on the pitch was Güven Yalçın, which is, I guess, why he was hauled off at half time. It's not a bad result. Takes us up to 4th for now, but of course, Antalyaspor and Gaziantep do have games in hand. Good job, Yuto. What's he at now? 2 stars. Yeah. Right, next up, Inter Milan. How much harder could that be, right? Haha. Looking forward to getting battered. You never know. They might show up for the European game. Not good for Ahmet Sivri. Switch to the under-19 to take on Altınordu, famed for their youth academy. Right, Giray to Mustafa. Mustafa Kapı, that is, finds Mustafa Uysal on the left. Cross comes in, Ali Yavuz heads it down. Giray can't keep his shot down and it goes over the bar. Mustafa Uysal clears. Here's Ali Yavuz on the run. Can he finish? Off the bar. Very unlucky. Cahit with a free kick. Floats it into the box. Brilliant chance for Yücel. He's blasted it straight at Mertcan, the goalkeeper. Here come Altınordu now for a rare attack. Erdem to Gökberk. Down the line, Mustafa Özyashar. Very good finish right into the far corner. And close to the side netting. And Altınordu take the lead after 33 minutes. Ali Yavuz to Giray. Back to Ali Yavuz. Murat. Oh, good goal. Murat ties it up. Good strike by Murat Kalafat. Ali Yavuz bringing it forward. Puts in the cross. Murat off the post. Another big chance. Free kick on the edge. Hasan Bayraktar hits the wall. And here he is again, starting a counter-attack for us. Over the top, Ali Yavuz will get to it. Can he put it away? No, he can't. It's a really good save by Mertcan. Okay, 1-1 draw in the end. We're still top of that the under-19s league. Right, some more league games. Last minute winner for Konyaspor away at Alanya. Antalyaspor lost to Malatyaspor, which is good and bad. It means we stay above Antalya. It also means Malatya go 4 points clear of us. And Fenerbahce beating Gaziantep. Bad in terms of catching up Fenerbahce, but good in terms of us staying above Gaziantep. At least for now. Oh, great. Okay, it's only a bruised foot. Markow 1 to 3 days. Hopefully he still makes it for the Inter game. It's a big doubt though. Budlu Doan I'm considerably less worried about. He's going to be out for a week and a half with a stubbed toe. Safe to say he wouldn't have got into the Inter Milan squad anyway. And Babel work well together. We can't play Babel anymore, so can't develop that partnership at all. Try and play for set pieces. Right, hopefully the team steps up. This is a big game. We played Tottenham and Juventus in the Champions League last season. But yeah, this is a knockout stage game, so you never know what can happen over 2 legs. Nagatomo's left his agent. Hopefully we can sell him as soon as possible. Right, we're in the second round of fixtures. See what's happening. Chris Smalling with the only goals. United win at Feyenoord. Rangers lost to Krasnodar away. Benfica lost to Hertha Berlin. Shakhtar battering Lille away from home. Junior Moraes with a hat-trick. Schalke, who topped our group, lost 1-0 to Standard Liège. Okay, pretty interesting. Right, Diagne is unregistered for Europa League. I didn't realise that. So we're going to have to find someone else to play up front. And by someone else, we of course mean Radamel Falcao, who we unregistered from the league, but we've registered him for the Europa League. And that's the only change to the squad that drew a Besiktas. So hopefully a refreshed Falcao, albeit not completely match fit, can do bits for us. Hold on. So he's gone down to 2.5 now. No, he's still 3. Okay. So Markow is going to have to try and play through his injury. Reinier unfortunately couldn't recover for this one either. Let's see what Inter's team is looking like in 2021. It is Handanovic in goal still. Haisaj, Aja, Nkulu and Reguilon at the back. Completely different back four. Politano, Sensi, Brozovic and Memphis Depay in midfield. With Chiesa and Lukaku up front. So some similarities. But overall a very, very different team. Radu, Thomas Partey, Barella, Gabriel Barbosa, Tete, Corrado and Lestien on the bench. Players on their bench that I would beg to have in my starting lineup. Well, let's see how this goes. Yellow card for Aya. That's good, an early yellow card for them, and we've had the first shot of the game. And the second. That's positive enough. Right, into throw, Region to Memphis Depay. Oh, he's being Corb, he's cut inside, he's shot. Fortunately, he hasn't got much on it. Fernando Muslera with the save. Yeah, don't want to be conceding an away goal, but then we kind of don't want to be not scoring at home as well. Yellow card for Ruben Pardo. Alright, Inter have had 6 shots and 4 on target. We've just had 4 and none on target. So I guess quality of chances, probably Inter having some better ones, but we've kept them at bay so far. Interesting though, playing a flat 4-4-2 as well. Didn't realise teams to load that. Pardo's taken a free kick though, and it's gone in. What a goal! Ruben Pardo from 35 yards out has scored a banging goal. Handanovic probably would think he should have done better there, but I'm not sure if he got a hand to it or it came off the post. I mean, we'll tell him to ease off the tackles, but what a brilliant free kick, and we lead against Inter Milan at half-time with our first shot on target in the game. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. If we could be Inter Milan, that would be huge. Let's give the fans something to cheer. Tell Pardo not to get sent off, because we need him for this game. We need 11 men on the pitch, and we will definitely need him for the second leg. Nice tackle. Don't know why Marcal's pushed that far out. Alright, Barbosa's on for Politano. We've got another free kick. Similar range for Pardo. Is he going to go for it again? He is. And Handanovic has to get a hand to it. It's a good hit. And Pardo certainly feeling his luck at the moment. Maybe he could do it from a corner too. And Kulu heads this one away, unfortunately. And Ahmed is tackled by Memphis. Into throw. Region to Memphis Depay. Back to Region. Under pressure. Thought he was going to lose it, but he goes back to Handanovic. Out to Nkudu. Okay, Inter like to pass it out of the back. That's something we've learned. Chiesa to Sensi. Sensi find Hosage on the right. I don't know where our left back is. And Hosage has dodged the tackle. He's found Memphis at the back post, but he can't keep the header down. And it stays 1-0. Our goal at the start of the season was to reach the second knockout round, but this is a very tough obstacle to get to it. Sensi's corner, Muslera completely missed the ball. Fortunately, so did all the Inter players. And Kulu gets a cross in. Maicon gets above Lukaku. Chiesa to Brozovic. Here's Sensi. Region. Sensi back to Region. Sensi again out wide looking for Chiesa. Chiesa gets into the box. It's a tight angle, but Muslera saves. Maicon clears the danger. Hanging in there. Yellow card for Chiesa. Sensi free kick for Inter from the right. Lukaku! Oh, he's forced it in. Muslera should have done better. He got some hands on it, but Romelu Lukaku... Was it Memphis Depay? I thought it was Lukaku. Yeah, it was Lukaku. Forces that one home. And Inter have an away goal, which is bad. So that puts pressure on us in the second leg, unless we can score now. Belhanda, though, gives it away very cheaply. And Inter, of course, will just pass their way out, because they're good like that. And Memphis Depay against Julian Korb. I was about to say there's only one winner, but Korb has won the ball. And what can we do from this? Muslera to Maicon. Nzonzi, Pardo. Pardo over the top. What a pass. Falcao's through. Can he finish? Oh, Handanovic just saved it. Ruben Pardo, I love watching this guy, man. But Falcao should have buried it. Lestien is on for Memphis Depay. In to have a corner. Let's not lose the game. Sensi to take. We've been iffy from crosses so far. Nzonzi headed away. Belhanda clears. This could be a counter-attack if Lezcano can hold the ball up, which he does well. He's been very, very anonymous in the last few games. Brilliant ball by Nzonzi. And now Belhanda's through. And Belhanda scored. And we retake the lead against Inter. I thought we were done after one goal. That's brilliant from Nzonzi. And Belhanda with a lovely finish at the end of it. Barella's replaced Brozovic as their last sub. Now if we can hold on to this, then we just need to draw away from home to go through. Either way, we've done really well. We've done ourselves a lot of credit in this game. Korb to Pardo. A third goal would be even better. Just saying. That sloppy from Pardo. I've just been singing his praises, and Chiesa has just burst past our entire team, but fortunately he has dragged it wide. Right, come on, Ruben. You know better than that, mate. Right, Korb's throw to Falcao. Back to Korb. And Korb's just allowed to walk into the box. Back to Falcao. And Kulu tackles. Korb tackles back. Falcao goes for goal. What a save. Handanovic at his near post. 3-1 would have been sick. It could still happen. We have a corner. Pardo. There's Kano over the bar. Belhanda has got himself a yellow card now. Right, time for some subs, and Nzonzi and Pardo are worn out. Mez can come on, and Feguli can come on. And Kulu with a free kick. I think this is before the subs. Reguilon down the line for Lukaku. Lukaku's cross. Chiesa at the back post, just over the bar. It was a difficult angle to score from, but he came pretty much as close as he could. Into throw. Hisage to take. Here's Chiesa. Chiesa to Barella on the edge of the box. What a goal. 2-2, Nicolo Barella. That's a huge goal. And that means once again we're going to have to score a goal at the San Siro. 4 minutes had it on. Do we have one more chance in us? Can we at least stop Inter from winning it? Reguilon's throw to Lukaku. Lestien switches it to Hisage. Good block by Emre. Counter-attack? I mean, Belhanda just blasted that as hard as he could without aiming for anyone. Ayer gets to it. Back to Handanovic. And he clears it. Okay, Ahmed's headed down. Belhanda. Back to Ahmed. Korb. Back to Muslera. Please still be our chance. Passes it calmly to Korb. I like that. Here's Mert. Has space to run into. It's tackled by Lestien. Reguilon clears. Ahmed heads it to Feguli. Emre. Emre gets into the box. Emre shoots. Not enough power in it. Straight at Handanovic. Right, Korb's throw to Mert. Ahmet. Back to Muslera. Markau. Mert. Feguli. Drives forward. Don't lose it though. Okay, Feguli still has it. Plays into the middle. Barella clears. Oh dear. Counter-attack alert. Gabriel Barbosa. Oh, he's gone to the box. This is dangerous. Oh, it's gone in. Off the post. And Inter have snatched it right at the end. We were 2-1 up in the 89th minute. And now we've lost 3-2. That stings. Now we need to score 2 goals at the San Siro, which is nearly impossible. Korb's in the box. Do we have one more chance? He's gone for goal. Hit and hope, really. It's into the side netting. And I think the referee is going to call time there. Maybe it was the changes we made, but Pardo and Zonzi were tired. Need them for league games. It was only for a few minutes. But those few minutes have proved costly. Ruben Pardo still got man of the match, to be fair to him. That was one hell of a free kick. Worst players were Lescano, Falcao. Both couldn't finish anything. Lescano once again barely getting involved. Could have gone to Memphis Depay as well. Couldn't make any of his crosses. I expect much better, but unlucky. Muslera, Ahmet and Falcao, and Pardo and Nzonzi, I guess. Alright, well, what else happened in Europa? Interesting game between Anderlecht and Zagreb. Ajax almost beating Leipzig at home, but in the end held to a draw. Porto managing to draw away, despite going down to 10 against Monaco. Milan put in 6 past Salzburg, Piatek. Hat-trick. Fenerbahce drew at home to Real Sociedad. Spurs won in the Czech Republic against Pilsen. Okay, late equaliser of the young boys against PAOK as well. Praise Pardo for his performance. And yeah, apparently their manager did really well to turn the game around. I'm gutted about that, man. Gutted. Oh well, hopefully we can take our revenge against Sivasspor in the next game. Right, Evan Can can get some praise for his training. Eras with a lot of errors. Tottenham trying to sign Marcus Rashford. That would be crazy if that happened in real life. Okay, Maicon has left his agent. Interesting. He's gone down to 3 stars in ability, but still very important part of our back 5. Alvaro Garcia, 2 days of a bruised ankle, no concern. He can't play for us anyway. Oh, no, not him. Surely a lot of these players were inquiring for meet the age requirement for signing young players. An Egyptian regen. Interesting. Or new gen, I think is the correct term. Alright, there we go. Some league games, Beşiktaş battering Başakşehir 6-1. I remember when we did that last season. That was a hell of a fun day. Gençlerbirliği lost to Erzurumspor, which is a good result for us. Gaziantep drew with Bursa, so they go above us for now, but overall, happy with that. Antalyaspor losing to bottom of the league Giresun. I'll have some of that. Jimmy Durmaz scoring the winner for Göztepe in their game against Konyaspor. Good for him. Malatyaspor winning 4-0 against Alanyaspor. Not ideal, however. So they are now 7 points ahead, although we have the game in hand. Okay, hopefully we can win this one. Hagi is questioning us. He kind of has a right to, but most recent results haven't been too bad, considering the kind of opposition we've been taking on. Right, higher tempo at home. Okay, under 19s versus Fenerbahce. The big derby. But in under 19s form. Ali Yavuz, what's he doing at the back? We have no one else. Mustafa Kapı's long ball has found Giray for on goal. And Giray's shot is saved by Recep Yüztaş. If I see Ali Yavuz at centre back again, I'm really going to question the selection policy. Nurullah has found Ahmet Şen for Fener, his cross. Suat header away as far as Seyfedin, but he puts that one well wide. Cevdet to Kamil. Seyfedin comes forward. Plays in the cross, Ulcan straight to Emircan. No problems. Penalty, Mustafa Kapı scores and we take the lead. Despite the best attempts of the goalkeeper Recep, Mustafa Kapı has put us in front. Now second half, Murat to Kerem. He puts through Giray. Giray with a chance. Oh, it's blocked and saved by the keeper. Could and maybe should have been two there. Fener free kick, Cevdet. Plays it to Emre Tokgözlü. And Emre Tokgözlü's hit the crossbar. And it's gone over the bar, very close. Good strike. Cevdet with another free kick. This time it's Cenk who gets up and again clips the top of the bar and goes over. Cevdet to Ahmet Şahin. Tayfun. Ahmet Şahin has it back. Shoots from the edge of the box, off the bar again. But this time the rebound has come to Tayfun. And Tayfun Yaz has equalised with 12 minutes to go. And that's how it ended. Still top, but slipping a little bit. We can't get the Egyptian prodigy. Too bad. Fenerbahce being Kayseri. Not cool. Yeah, I don't think we have much of a realistic hope of catching them anyway, but still. $1.1 mil for Chatson. Don't know which team that is. 4.5 for Gustavo Blanco. I think that's Atletico Mineiro, but okay, he's too old, so we can't do that. Tankovic needs to improve your performances. Jadson. Okay, we could do that. $240k for Patrick from Flamengo. I mean, just for the name, I think it's something we have to go for, right? Then Buke leaves his agent. Will be leaving the club shortly as well. 375k for Diego Boza from Sporting Gijon. Could be another one we do. Spam buying all of the youngsters. Damn, United lose the derby after being 2-0 up as well. Alright, time for Sivasspor. A win takes us 3 points clear into 4th. A draw takes us 1 point to 4th. You don't need me to do maths. I'm sure you could work it out. Okay, changes. Suleiman in for Emre as the left back rotation continues. Reinier is back from his injury, so he'll come back in for Belhanda. And Diagne, of course, has to come in for Falcao as a striker. Love that brilliant partnership between Pardo and Nzonzi. Sivasspor got Samasa in goal, Marcelo Goiano, Azer, Yalchin, and Uwur at the back. Ribalka and Barabia holding, Navarro and Kerim on the wings, Jelek attacking mid, and Hugo Vieira up front. Shashal, Zia, Kofi, Selim, Mehmet Fatih, that's Mehmet Ekici and Mehmet Bostancı, Furkan, Bayram, and Bunyamin on the bench. Alright, hopefully we can beat Sivasspor. They were the team that beat us and officially ended our title race last season. I think we beat them this year. Can't quite remember. In fact, I am actually going to check. No, we drew 2-2. Oh, I remember this. We dominated this game. And they scored with their only 2 shots on target. Yep. Carry on. But now you're in our house. Muslera short to Ahmed. Here's Pardo. Back to Ahmed. Marcao. Ahmed again. Over the top. Diagne heads it down to Reinier. Lescano. Zonzi. So through ball looking for and finding Diagne. Lays it off for Korb. Back to Nzonzi. Goes for a cross. And Reinier's hit it on the volley. Doesn't really catch it cleanly. And puts it over the bar though. Samasa goal kick. Kerim to Yalchin. Yalchin blasts it long. No problem for Korb. Doesn't really have any Sivasspor player near him to threaten. Korb to Pardo. Out wide, Suleiman brings it forward. Suleiman's cross. Diagne with a header. Samasa equal to it. It's been a good start though. We've had a couple of good chances. And we're at least looking more creative in the attacking areas than we have done. Maicon wins the header from the dropkick, but Terim gets there first and beats Korb. Jelek, who scored a brilliant goal last time we played them. Uğur. Cross to the back post. Navarro with a brilliant chance. Heads it over the bar. Probably should have been a goal. Five shots, 3 on target, no goals though. And Lezcano has picked up a potential foot injury. That's not good news. I guess we'll give the youngster a go. Eren Can, you're up. Hopefully that's not too serious, even though Lezcano's basically been invisible for the last few games anyway. Alright, looks like we're going to get to half time at 0-0. 8 shots to 2. Marcao just has enough time to pick himself up a booking. 8 shots to 2. 0-0 at half time. I'm disappointed. Can we please go out there and win in the second half? I would really like that, thank you. Alright, Suleiman's throw. Gets it back from Eren Can. Pardo. He's been fairly quiet today himself. Then again, the whole team hasn't really created too much. Nzonzi to Pardo. Nzonzi out wide. Suleiman's in space. Finds Pardo. Pardo to Eren Can. Pretty sure that was going wide anyway, but his shot is blocked. Samasa goal kick. Normally our right mid would have picked that up, but Uğur has it instead for Sivasspor. But Rybalka's headed that straight to Reinier. And now we have a chance to break. Reinier on the drive. That's a lovely cross. Korb at the back post. What a save by Samasa. Would have been Korb's first goal for the club. Brilliant work by Reinier. Starting to show what we brought him in for. Pardo's corner. And Nzonzi over the bar. The goal's coming. The goal is coming. Another goal kick and another highlight. Samasa has gone to Navarro's feet. Marcelo back to Azer. He clears it. Ahmet wins the header. And Nzonzi to Diagne. Ahmet. Maicon goes all the way back to Muslera. It's okay, you have time to pass it out. Maicon again. Ahmet. Pardo. Nzonzi. Risky ball, but it has found Suleiman, fortunately. And Nzonzi. Korb's in space. Julian Korb back to Nzonzi. Gets it back again from Korb. Nzonzi goes long. Can Eren Can get to it? He does. He still has it. He's pulled it back. Suleiman. Reinier blocked. Eren Can. Suleiman. Eren Can was offside, wasn't he? Decent chance. There's a few players out there who you want to get their first goal for the club. Actually, it's just Reinier, really. Erencan has already scored for us. I forgot in the cup. Wolves cross. Ahmet heads it away. Comes out to Marcelo Goiano, who gets into the box but can't keep the shot down. Yellow card for Marcelo. Selim replaces Marcelo Goiano. Come on, time running out. Just under 25 minutes left. Free kick. Samasa will take 20 minutes left. Towards Kerim, who's brought it down. And Kerim looking to turn and go. This is the opposite side to where he's playing. Still gonna go. He's beat his man. He's found Jelek. What a save by Muslera. Jelek was free. Probably should have tucked it away, but he did not. Abalka to take. Oh, it's missed everyone. And has gone out for a goal kick. That was Sivasspor's first shot on target, that header. So I still maintain that we deserve to win this. Sivasspor corner, please. Not like this. Rabalka. Hugo Vieira, what a block by Marcao. Pardo's got it away. Erencan chopped down by Navarro. Gotta be a card. Yellow card for Mark Navarro. Erencan would have been off and away there. Zondi and Pardo once again exhausted. We'll bring on Gökay Güney. Give him some playing time. Go with Mertz as well. Yeah, okay. Alright, here's Reinier. One last chance. Flings it out to Korb. I mean, it's 86 minutes, so it still might be another one, but Korb's lost it to Uğur. Here's Kerim. Okay, clearing straight to Gökay, headed down. Reinier, Diagne turns and shoots. And somehow that was blocked by Yalchin. Animation was a little weird, but we do have a corner. Mertz to take. Can my namesake deliver the assist that gets us the winning goal? It's Diagne at the back post. What a save by Samasa. Diagne should have scored. It's going to be another corner. Another chance for Mertz to deliver. Maicon! Oh my goodness. He's headed that one over. Here's Selim. Long ball. Suleiman heads that back to Muslera. Calmly done. Here's Marcao. Suleiman. Back to Marcao. Goes long. Reinier helps it on to Erencan. Erencan to Suleiman. Cross comes in. Reinier's header. Yes! There it is. 1 minute to go. Reinier with his first goal for the club, and what an important one it was. 89th minute header. Suleiman with the cross. Reinier said I wanted him to get his first, and he has done it. Kofi and Mehmet on for Jelek and Kerim. It's not over yet though. Sivasspor have a chance. Wolves cross, headed away. Kofi! Muslera saves. Thank goodness. So the highlight hasn't ended, which is worrying me. It's a nice throw by Muslera to Korb though. I mean, if we get a second goal, I certainly wouldn't complain. Korb, that's dangerous. Can't be switching the ball that recklessly in the last minute of a match. But so Navarro has been tackled between Suleiman and Mert. One of them got it. Here is Mert. Against his old team, actually. Korb to Gökay on the edge, and his shot is blocked. And we'll have a corner. Surely we could just wind down the clock from here. Mert to take the corner. Yalchin headed away. Reinier is tackled by Barabia, but again, we can waste time. Korb's cross. It's gone all the way to Suleiman on the other side. Back to Mert. Switch to Korb. Surely this game's over now. Korb's tackled, but there is the full-time whistle. Reinier's first goal for the club. A huge one. Man of the match as well. And yeah, you can't say we didn't deserve a win. Hopefully Les Cano's okay. Worst player was Hugo Vieira, the guy who sunk me last season. Still disappointed that it took us so long. But a win's a win, and now we're 3 points clear of 5th. Now we've got to set our sights on Yeni Malatyaspor. Lescano, 4 to 5 weeks, it's not great. Sprained ankle ligaments. Praise Reinier's performance. Alright. Markel's got a 1-match ban, so he's going to miss the Gaziantep game. 8 yellow cards. Half a week wages fine. Lescano disappointed he won't play against Inter. I mean, without Diagne, we're going to have to play Falcao and Eren Can, or partnership like that. Alright, Pardo's become highly influential because he's spent longer at the club. Babel's gone down from leading Super League only to good. Yeah, he's starting to decline. Emre Tashdemir has gone up from decent Super League left back to good. And Batuhan Tekin's gone from decent second league to good second league. Still nowhere near good enough. But hey, maybe we could get a few more pennies for him. Brendan Rodgers is hired by Southampton. Melih is coming back from his injury. I think Emre and Suleiman are pretty much locked in as our left backs though. Don't see too much room for Melih. Okay, Tanganga doesn't think he's progressing well. Ergin Işık, under 19 manager from Eskişehirspor. Maybe. Okay, that's Dimitri at the moment, 1.5, 2.5 potential. Not progressing that well, to be fair. Alright, the first of our barrage of young players set to sign has joined. Diego Boza from Sporting Gijon. 375k, 18 years old. Striker. Hopefully that'll be good. Ahmed removed from loan list because he's playing. Yeah, that makes sense. Carioca's not happy that he hasn't been given a fair amount of playing time. Circumstances change. Can't give everybody what they want. Be patient, you'll get your chance. I want a fair chance, and I'm willing to make life very difficult. Wow. You can moan all you like. I'll continue to use you as I see fit as long as you're under contract here. Well, that's unfortunate. Because Nzonzi was going to leave, is going to leave next season, and that would have opened up a potential chance for you. But you just didn't want it, did you? That guy looks pretty damn good for a 19-year-old. Alright. Why aren't we playing? What happened to our Europa League second leg? It's apparently been delayed. Like, what's 25th? It's been delayed a week. For some bizarre reason. So everyone else is playing their games. Anderlecht have knocked out Dinamo. Porto have defeated Monaco. Milan finished at Salzburg. PAOK beat Young Boys in away goals. Leipzig needed extra time to beat Ajax after Ajax got a last-minute leveler. Fenerbahce went through. Emre Belözoğlu with a late winner against Real Sociedad. Spurs easily beat 9-men Pilsen. Köln through. Strasbourg through. Dynamo Kiev through. United through against Feyenoord. Maguire and Martial scoring. Rangers won but are still out against Krasnodar. Standard Liège finished off Schalke. Shakhtar finished off Lille, and Hertha Berlin have knocked out Benfica. Right, Ahmed Çalık prefers the central defender. Don't know why he's at ball playing defender, but sure. Play for set pieces. The Europa League second knockout round draw is being made. With the only team that, along with Inter, that doesn't know if they're through yet. Let's see who we would have got. Krasnodar v Porto, PAOK v Man United. That's a good draw for United. We'll be home first if we knock out Inter. Against Anderlecht, that would have been a good draw. Cologne v Hertha Berlin, Fenerbahce v Milan. So, 2 Istanbul v Milan matches. Us v Inter and Fenerbahce v AC Milan. Leipzig v Dynamo Kiev, Spurs v Standard, leaving Strasbourg and Shakhtar. Okay. Suleiman getting training. Max Kilman, not so much. 32 mil. Yeah, I thought that was too good to be true. Cannot afford that. Alright, we play first out of all of the teams in the league. We're away to Gaziantep. So they're 3 points and a place behind us. Anything but a loss and we stay above them. But I'd really like to win to see if we can catch Malatyaspor and get some distance from the teams below us. Okay, Markal's suspension means Gökay will start at left centre-back. Suleiman is replaced by Emre, bringing Belhanda for Reinier. Well, actually, basically Belhanda for Lezcano, because Belhanda's playing at attacking mid and we're moving Reinier up front. Don't know how good he is as a striker, but I guess we're about to find out. We know he can score from the last game, so Eren Can will have to be ready off the bench. Gaziantep have got Lodigin in goal, Holkovsky, Kanabic, Jilabogi and Punje at the back, Chipsa and Tete holding, Flips on the right, Guray on the left, Diarra attacking mid, with Mordat against his former club up front, with Gunay, Junior Morais, Serkan, Karelis, Jefferson, Mahmoud, Kerim, Kubilay, Batuhan and Yunus on the bench. If Murat Çelik scores against us, I'm going to be fuming because that guy was nowhere near good enough for Galatasaray. And yeah, now he's even older than he was when he joined. Alright, Gaziantep throw, Olkowski to Chipsa. Chipsa into the middle for Tete. Out to Punje. Punje's cross flips at the back post. I mean, I guess if anyone's going to score, don't mind it being Alexis Flips, but the fact that we've gone behind is very, very bad. And it's also important because Gaziantep currently have the head-to-head over us. That if we finish on level on points with them, it's important to have that head-to-head so we would finish above them. But if you lose both games to them, then it doesn't really work, does it? Not too much is happening. And it looks like we're going to head to half-time, 1-0 down. 1 minute added on. And yeah, 3 shots to 2 for them. It's not been an exciting game by any stretch of the imagination. Definitely not happy with that. When you see not one highlight for your team in a whole half, and you're playing as Galatasaray, you know you've not done a very good job. Yellow card for Nzonzi. Korb's not having a good game. We'll take him off for Reinier. Tete's been booked. Olkowski with a free kick for them, short to Flips. Back to Olkowski. Kanabic switches it for Guray. Guray brings it down well and turns. Pulls it back to Punje. Punje gets in the box. Punje with a good hit. Just wide, fortunately for us. Still not one highlight for us. Come on. Goal kick for them. Lodigin to take. Plays it out wide. No one's even near Punje and he can just bring it forward. And Reinier dives in and completely misses. Punje's cross flips with another header. And this one goes over the bar. Karelis on for Mordat. Karelis was the one that buried us last time we played Gaziantep. I'm starting to remember that one now. Karelis has been booked already. Now we have a free kick. Pardo sends it into the box. Header away by Chipsa. Straight to Belhanda though. And we'll take that. Younes Belhanda with the equaliser. 5th goal of the season, 2nd goal of today. Nice, okay. Serkan and Kerim on for Tete and Diarra in response. Punja's been booked. Can we get a winner now? That would be really nice. Yellow card for Reinier. Here is Emre. Cross blocked. Olkowski now is going to try and clear it, or is he going to lose it? Okay, he has cleared it. It's come straight to Reinier. Pardo. Out wide, Emre didn't realise that ball was for him, but he is going to be able to keep it in just about. Cross comes in. Reinier glances it on. Scored the winner with his head against Sivas. This time it goes just over the bar. And he's played better than Diagne, to be fair, as a striker in this game. Three minutes added on. Gurai's been booked. Goal kick. This is the last chance. Muslera to Nzonzi. Over to Ahmed. Maicon. Oh, Maicon, what are you doing? He's lost the ball. Karelis, what a tackle, Ahmed Çalık. Karelis, though, has it back. And he's beaten 2 players. His cross comes in. Serkan misses an absolute sitter. What a save, by the way, though, by Muslera. And, yeah, it was the last chance for Gaziantep, not us. Here comes Gökay. And he's almost lost the ball very cheaply. Emre on the left, 30 seconds to go. Emre manages to hold on to the ball. Pardo to Reinier. Back to Pardo. Chips it out wide, but it's not a good pass. Punjay heads it away. And Gurai will bring it clear. I think that's going to be it then. Don't see there being enough time, and Zonzi dives into that challenge. Probably going to be the last action of the game. No. Playing on. Punjay. There is the final whistle, 1-1. Didn't really deserve to win it. Didn't really deserve to lose it either. Belhanda gets the man of the match with the equalising goal. Worst player on the pitch was Tete, which is why they took him off. At least we didn't lose, so we maintain our position in 4th. Still not very happy that we didn't win, but we stay 4th. Board wish to hold a meeting regarding the team's performance. Feel the team should have performed a lot better. Yeah, do we have that many injuries? Marcal was unavailable because of his suspension. Other than that, you can't really make an excuse and say we were missing players. The players weren't good enough on the day. Lescano's injured as well, to be fair. Okay, they're happy with that. So we get to keep the job. Thank goodness, although starting to sense a bit of hostility from the board. But yeah, I think we're going to end it there for this episode. So to summarise, we played away to Beşiktaş in the league. Looked like there was a chance we might beat one of the Istanbul teams for the first time, but despite Diagne's early opener heading in from Pardo's corner, it was Beşiktaş who equalised. Was it Pardo's corner? I don't know. Diagne scored very early on. Maybe it's from a mistake from them. I can't remember what the goal looked like. It was that long ago. But anyway, Victor Ruiz equalised for them, also from a corner. So Beşiktaş got a point. Overall, not a bad result. And it looked like we were going to beat Inter Milan in the first leg of our first knockout round tie. Ruben Pardo scored a terrific free kick to give us the lead just before half time. Romelu Lukaku headed in an equaliser, which Muslera probably should have saved, but a brilliant ball from Nzonzi sent Belhanda through. He finished to give us the lead back, and with just a couple of minutes to go, it looked like we were going to take a win to the San Siro. Nicola Barella scored a banger from the edge of the box, and then in the 94th minute they even managed to score a winner, thanks to Gabriel Barbosa's shot creeping in off the post. So a lot to do in the second leg. We will place Anderlecht in the next round if we do manage to get past Inter, which would have been a lot easier than this one. Faced Sivasspor in the league, dominated the game for the most part. Lescano picked up a bad injury, ruling him out for a month. Was it sprained ankle ligaments? Yeah. But someone did step up to score the winning goal in the last minute, and it was Reinier with his first goal for the club, converting Suleiman's cross. Big moment for him. We then put him up front for the Gaziantep game, and he may well stay there as long as Lescano is out injured. Alexis Flips headed in for Gazishehir to take the lead for them, and a big mistake from Chibsa, headed the ball straight to Belhanda from a free kick, and he managed to equalise to get us a point, albeit we wanted more than that, but somehow that's how it goes. In the next episode, we'll start off with our second leg against Inter. This looks like an impossible task to win by 2 or more goals at the San Siro, but we'll do our best. We're then at home to 11th place Kayserispor, and then away to Antalyaspor, who are 2 places below us, 4 points behind us with a game in hand, so that could end up being an important one. But for now, that's it from me. I hope you guys have enjoyed the stream. If you did, feel free to check out all of my links in the description below, especially my Discord, where you can be notified when I go live in the future. And I post my stream schedule there every week. But for now, have a good day, and see you later.